So welcome for today's lesson, Thrives Achievers Maths Lesson by Thrives Tutor. So inbox 0762514439 to join our WhatsApp group. So today's lesson, it is interesting. So what are you seeing there? So you can see it's a shape like, and in that shape there's small shapes. What do we call that? So it's what we're calling set. So set, we can see this shape has many shapes. So the collection of shapes, that's what we're calling set. So what is a set? So a set is a collection of things. When you collect things together, we are forming what we are calling a set. So in today's lesson, this is what you are seeing there. Set interval. So or set interval notation. So just as we are seeing there, there's this 2, 6, and there is 3, 4, 5. Then 2, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this we can agree with me. These are sets, right? So set interval. This is the shortest way of writing. So it's a mathematical shorthand used to describe a continuous range of numbers along a number line. So just as we are seeing there, 2,6. So 2,6 here can express to a 1 or 2 in between the sets, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. Now we remove, because this is what we are calling, we use two things, which is parenthesis and also square brackets. So this parenthesis or open set, this means that the 2 and 6, they are not part of the set. That is what it means. So 2,6 there, it is, we write 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We remember 2 is not part of the set, even 6 is not part of the set, so it will be 3, 4, and 5. Yes, and when you go to this square bracket, which is cross bracket, so which is, we use this, which means 2 and 6, they are part of what? They are part of this set. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 is part of this set. So this is how you can express in using the number line. So let's see how we can express using the number line. So just as we are seeing there, another thing which you just need to take note is this. So remember, this is a number line, right? 2, 6. So we can, this parenthesis, we can use this to represent greater than or equal to. But this can be expressed as greater than or less than, but should be equal to, like this. So example, that's a 2,6. We want to express on the number line. So you write, take a number line like this. So you write, this is my 0, right? I'll write this is 0. Then I'll write, this is my negatives. So 2 will be this. So this will be 2. Then 6 will be here, example. Right? So if I'm expressing this 2,6, so which means I'll use this. Right? So I'm starting from 2,6. So 2 is here. Then 6 is where? is E. Pa. Then the line I can draw like this. Should I shade here? No, I should not shade because it uses this, which is open circle. We should not shade because 2 and 6 they are not included. What about this 2,6? So 2,6 here would be what? Included pa like this. So 2,6 here they are included. So like this. So I can shade here 2,6. I've shaded here. So that is how we write. Yes. So here use open and close like that. So even here we can express this 2,6 in terms of greater than or equal to. So we can see 2. We can write, how can you express this? We can write x. We can use x. So x, is it greater than or this range of numbers? Is this greater than 2 or less than 2? So it is x is less than 2. Can express like this, less than 2. Then 6, is it, want this range of line here, the range of numbers here. This is simple. We rent this 2 is greater than x. So 2, 3, 4, 5 are the values. Then we write another thing we can write again, can respond like x is what? Is greater than what? 6. Okay. So okay, we made the mistake here. So we can write x, we want the value, this should be our x, right? The value we want, this should be our x, right? This should be our x. So this is simple. So we are saying that x here, x is greater than what? 2, because x should be greater than 2, not like what we write like this. So x should be greater than 2. That's how we write. Then x is less than what? Is less than 6. So if you want to represent this, we use this to write. If you want to represent this, we use now, we write the same thing. X, it is what? Greater than, we'll just put equal to. Then we'll put 2 here. Then we write also here x is less than or equal to what? 6. So that's how you write. You are representing this, the shaded one, the shaded bubble here, the shaded circle. That's how you are representing it. So this is simple and easy. So another thing which you just need to know is the same thing which you are doing. It's the same thing which is also here. So just as here we are seeing here in the diagram. So the same thing we are seeing here in the diagram. So we can see and testify everything which we did. So we are using this. So if this, you can see x is less than 5. So x is less than 5 is going to this, and 1 less than, then the same thing, use these two per the shaded bulb. So you can pause and reflect this video. Yes, it will be posted on YouTube so that you can try to pass through it. Yes. So rules, it's the same thing which I explained. So try to pass through these rules. Open interval, what it means, close intervals, infinity. Remember, they don't end. Even you. So the next lesson, I will explain more on how we can now intersection, union using set intervals. So those are the rules which you just need to know on set intervals. So we end our lesson today. This is where we end.